Well, so far this contested territory has been insane. Well, we started off as a top 25 team, and then we lost our spot because of the second team. Yes, and this is the exact same team we have faced before, but this time, thankfully, we have a advantage over them. So, yeah, and yes, this map is insane. We captured a lot of tiles. So, let's try and capture some tiles of our own today. Let's start off with what seems to be the hardest tile this contested territory. Rounds 18 to 100. Jesus Christ, this is the first 100 tile I've seen. It's been captured by the purple team. So, since I was stuck with Caldera, so let's give this a shot. So let's see what we can work with these relics that we have here. And yes, we're using double white clash because around 100 also, I don't know how easily you can defeat the bat in this map. Okay, so credit where credit's due. This is actually my teammate's strategy. He came out with this strategy, and we're going to try out his strategy to see whether this works. So, we're going to start off by placing a Dora and a Monkey Ace. We also got a Druid, which we're going to now save up for a 030. So, let's get started. There we go. But you might notice that next one we have a Camel Bloon, but it's fine. It's only going to cost us 3 lives. We can go ahead and league it. So, but yeah, the important thing here that we want is to get a monkey village so that we can defend for around 33 because there's a lot more Camel Bloons than here. So let's save up for a 020 village. And I'm pretty sure my druid placement can be better so that, you know, I could actually place my village, but at least I can still place a village. There we go. So let's go ahead and get a 020. Now, next thing we're going to get is a 040 druid. Why do you want 040? Two reasons. First reason is because, well, there are two sides of the track, so it's nice to have, you know, double the brambles to help us, or rather, whatever this is. And second off, the jungle bounties ability does give us a bit of money. Not a lot, but still a bit. Every little bit helps. So we're going to use the ability as much as we can, because why? After that, we are going to go for a 004 Monkey Ace. There we have it. With that, let's get started with the, what you call that again? With the Spectre. I don't know why I keep forgetting the upgrade names. Now let's use Ador's ability for 140 just to make our lives slightly easier. And there we go. So now all we have to do is just spam the ability and save up for a Spectre. Oh no, we can afford a Spectre by round 51. And how much money did the Joe give us? 1.5k. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure whether we need to use Jungle Bounty's ability, but you know what? The earlier we grab the cash, the better. But either way, let's go ahead and grab the Spirit of the Forest because, especially since we're more at Clash, it's going to make our defense extremely overpowered. And there we go. Now we have our Spirit of the Forest. But we're not done yet because our endgame is, if you guess it right, a Flying Fortress. So how are we going to afford that? Well, we are first going to continue spamming the Druid ability, and then we're going to get MIB first before we actually get Spectre. The reason why we want to get MIB, even if you guys think it's useless, is because A, we want the Druids to deal damage to the DDTs, especially, you know, since we're more at Clash. It's going to be extra useful, and B, we also want the Flying Fortress starts to also deal damage to DDTs, especially when it comes to round 99 because, you know, that one's a little bit troublesome with the fortified DDTs and with such a short map as well. So yeah, but with that, we can go ahead and save up for Flying Fortress, and after that, we are done with our defenses. Just as a point of reference as to how strong this defense is, we're now around 80, and this is a COMG, and we sort of shredded it before we even banned. So yeah, if you're wondering about this strategy's efficacy, there you go. And well, that's our Flying Fortress, which we can afford by round 93, and I actually forgot that the Spirit of the Forest does grant you lives when you use the ability, which is neat, although I'll be honest, we don't really need it, but still, a neat addition. Okay, let's see how we do against round 99. Okay, honestly not that bad, but it probably also helps that we have the double wipe Clash Relic. So, let's see how we do against round 100. Seems like we're going to shred it easily though, the bad I mean. So we didn't even use Ador's ability, even though you could if you don't have the required relics, and there you go. That is an easy, or not easy, a rather sweet victory, and the game crashed. I have no idea why the game crashed, but victory is ours. But there you go, this tile is now ours, and actually, this tile took quite some time, so long in fact that by the time we're done with this tile, someone has managed to surround the entire yellow team. You know, the team that's been giving us problems all this while, which I'm not complaining. It's you know, so-called sweet revenge, you know, for them screwing us over on the third day of contest territory. But yeah, now that's over. Now let's go to a camouflage tile, which since we're the red team this time, you guys might not have noticed at first, but this tile right here is owned by pink. And seriously, Jackie, please up the contrast between the red team and the pink team. But either way, we are going to try to claim this tile, which honestly is a pretty easy tile to claim. This score shouldn't even be possible. I mean, you don't even need any relics. All you need is just Etienne. But you know, we're just going to bring in the relics just for some fun. So these are the relics I'm going for, and since we're going to go for the lowest possible score, just in case the enemy tries to reclaim this tile, yeah, let's attempt this. So first we're just going to start off by placing Etienne right here, because for Etienne height doesn't matter, especially in this map. So let's go. Our next thing I'm going to place down is a boat, and we're just going to upgrade it to a 500 immediately. I mean, we could get a 520, but we don't need a 520 because we already have lead popping power through Alchemist Touch. So we are just going to go ahead and get the 520 bolt, or rather, sorry, 500 bolt, because it's you know, least tiers. So we can get our carrier flagship by round 51, and what? They only cost us like 9 lives, and we don't even need the water path bolt because at the end. So all we have to do now is just sit patiently and wait for all of this to be over. You wanna know what's the best part about this strategy? I didn't even touch Etienne's ability once, because you don't have to. It's just this good, this strategy, and there you go. That is this map, but we're not done yet. We have some tiles that are going to expire soon, and one of them is a very important relic tile, the LYCH, and we need this because we want a double LYCH to help us as much as possible. So with that, let's jump into this and see what we can do. Let's try it out with these relics, shall we? So obviously, we are going to start with Etienne because honestly, what other choice do we have? We're going to go ahead and get a 003 engineer. And yes, you'll be surprised. This actually worked. I tried it out yesterday. It worked. So yeah, that's why I'm using this strategy right now. What do we do now we got this? We set it to strong. Why? I don't know. Because it works. Because apparently first doesn't work. It only works when you set it to strong, and I have no clue why. I'm not going to question it. Now once Etienne has reached level 7, you can't use Divine Conqueror. You have to use first. Why? Because this guy is already set to strong, so you want this guy to pour all the balloons that comes out, well, first. You know, in case this little fella misses the first balloons. So there you go, now we just have to wait patiently and maybe use Etienne's ability once or twice. Okay, so this is the first one that we have to use Etienne's ability because the engineer isn't good enough to stop the cell mix on its own, so you need Etienne's help. And yeah, I know I activated it a little bit late, but it should still work, I think. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. Now when it comes round 39, in which case you definitely have to use SMS, and if you don't have SMS, honestly, good luck with this map, because if you want to use this strategy, you have to use SMS. Otherwise, you may or may not be screwed. Alternatively, if you don't have SMS, you could use bomb shooters, but I found it to be not that effective. Although I'm not going to tell you which course path you should get for the bomb shooter, just in case you know the enemy's watching. And you have to use the ability again on round 41. And it comes down to ability timing, which means we are going to have to, you know, spam the ability button. Well, since the ability won't be up in time, here's what we can do. Since we got another SMS, what we can do is actually just, you know, use the SMS when the balloons are almost about to leak to the exit. Not now, but now. Why? So that we got a bit more popping power, and we don't use Etienne's ability. Since the SMS was originally meant for round 42, we're going to use it for we're going to use Etienne's ability for round 42 instead, which, as you can see, still works. And there you go, that is the cheapest way you can beat this map. I haven't found any cheaper way to beat this map. If you guys can find a way, do comment below, because honestly, I've tried this for so many times, for so many days, and this is the only one that works. And now that we've secured our LYCH again, let's see what else we can get. How about this waste tile? Yes, a waste tile that's going to expire in about half an hour, so you know, might as well reclaim it before anyone else does. So these are the relics we're going to be going for, and I already have a strategy in mind. Okay, so here's the strategy for this race. We're going to start off with a Dark Monkey right here, set this fella to last and get a 3-1-0. And we're going to go ahead and send to round 12. Once we get very quick shots, we can send to round 15. Now, next thing we're going to get is a Druid. We are going to get a 0-2-0 Druid. Drop it right here, and we're not going to send any more rounds just yet. We're going to wait until this cluster of blues here clear up first. Let's get a 0-2-0. Once we have about $150, we can go ahead, sell this fella, and then get Jungle of the Druid. And once the vines reach about this area here, you can go ahead and send to round 30. Now we're going to get a second vine, or rather second Druid of the Jungle, and we don't even need a top half because we already have that popping power, or rather Elk Touch more specifically. Let's send to round 35. We're going to rebuy the Dark Monkey, and this time is for camo detection. So let's set to last, and let's get a 4-0, set to last and turn on camo priority. We can ignore these camo blues, honestly. It's okay to leak a few of them. Now, next thing we get is a heli. Let's send on 45. Let's get a 200 first once you pop the white layer. Then pop the cell mix first, and then we can go ahead and get a 3-0. There we go. Now we have to be patient because we're going to save up for, actually let's turn off camo prioritization. It is messing up with our targeting. Next thing we're going to do is save up for an Ultra Juggernaut, and we can accomplish this by selling the heli once we hit about slightly over $1,100. Let's send around 49. Let's sell this fella now. Let's get Ultra Juggernaut and send around 55. We're going to rebuy the heli right now, and we're just going to get 3-0 first. We're going to save up for Apache Dart Ship. Let's send to around 60. And now we can send to round 62. Don't send to round 63 just yet because there's way too much cell mix for you to handle. And you want to get Apache Dart Ship first because you need to handle all those webs. So let's go ahead and get Apache Dart Ship. Let's speed this up. And now you can send to round 65. Overshot a little bit, but that's fine. Next thing we're going to get is a Dark Monkey. Place it right exactly here, because you're going to sell this heli pilot eventually. But before that, actually, we need additional DPS, which I forgotten about. So let's send around 70. Again, overshot, but at this point, who really cares? What we're going to do is get a 420 Plasma Accelerator. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let's speed this up a little bit. Send around 75. We definitely don't want to send around 76 just yet. Otherwise, that would be the end of us. Okay, let's actually help clear out the blues in front as well. Once you get Plasma Accelerator, now we can full send to round 80. Now remember earlier when I said we're going to sell the heli pilot? Yeah, that's going to be right now. We're going to sell it once we have enough money to afford a crossbow master. There we go. And with that, you can buy the heli pilots. The crossbow master is way more effective, by the way, in case you're wondering why you were selling it. It's just more effective, don't ask why, it just is. But either way, that's it for this race. You should get about 4-minute timing, which, given that this race is from rounds 12 to 80, I think it's already very impressive by itself. So yeah, this simple race strategy should do for you guys if you have the right relics. If you don't, yeah, I genuinely can't help you, because this race is going to be really hard without the right relics, especially flint tips, and now you can ignore Elk Touch, but yeah, you definitely need flint tips just so that you can get a score this low. But either way, yeah, I finally used up all my tickets for the day, and well, now as you guys can see, we have 100% dominated the CT board. Well, not 100%, but we are almost there. Hopefully, we get a better matchup next season. And actually, it is actually very impressive because we are facing against two top 100 teams right here. Yes, these two are top 100 teams. The blue team just gave up immediately. The yellow team wanted to get second place, so whatever. And these two are top 1% teams. And there we go. This CT was actually rather impressive. And if you guys think that, you know, I suck or we suck, then shut up and join us, because we are looking for new players. Yes, you heard that right. We are looking for new players, and we are hoping to hit top 25% by the next season. So the team code is right here. You have to join the Discord server. I'll put the link to the Discord server right out on screen so you guys can see it. And yeah, I hope you guys join our team, join our Discord server. If you want to ask me questions on the Discord server regarding our team, go ahead and we discuss all our strategy on Discord. So yeah, feel free to join us. We're going to have lots of fun in contested territory because contested territory is very fun, even though it's very broken, but still fun nonetheless. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like if you like this video, leave a comment if you have anything else to add, and I'll see you guys in the next video.